name is Abby Poland. I'm on the board of San Diego Folk Heritage, and I wanted to just share that at the 2024 Train Song Festival in November of 2024, Joe Rathburn sang This Train, a song that he wrote for Steve. And while I was listening to that song, I thought it would be really, really nice to do something for Steve. And so that is the inception. Joe's song was the inspiration. And it's taken almost a year and a half to put this together, but here we are, and I thank you all for being here. And now I'm going to introduce the Master of Ceremonies, Sean Rohlff.
Hello, everyone. Good afternoon. Thank you all for coming and celebrating the life of Steve White. I moved to town in 1997 and had been living in various cities, Minneapolis, San Francisco, Amsterdam, and came to town and looked in the paper, and there was this thing called the Adams Avenue Street Fair going on, and went down. I thought this is a good chance to go see what's going on locally here. And the first stage I went to, there was this guy, Steve White, playing, and basically stopped me in my tracks, and I was like, wow. And I was just, one word was resonating in my head the whole time, and that was soul. It was like, this is something you don't learn in music books or in classes. People can show you examples of it, but to actually have soul, like Steve did, was quite a thing. And I was blown away, became good friends with him. I actually went up to him afterwards and said, hey, you got any music? Back then, us indie musicians were carrying tapes mostly. It was still quite expensive to produce a CD on your own. And he said, sure, and he got this, whatever, I can't remember, $5, $10 or something, and he kind of picked up on my enthusiasm and was like, are you a picker? And I'm like, yeah, and he gave me, it was a 2-for-1 deal, bruh, and he gave me 2 tapes, which brings up another word that I always think of with Steve White, and that's generous. He was one of the most generous people I've ever met, and literally at times when neither one of us had a whole lot, he would always share whatever he had with me, and it was quite remarkable, his generosity. So I had the privilege of playing in his band for a couple years. He played in mine time to time. We recorded. We ended up in a musical play together, The Weaver's Song, written by Kent Brisby, local playwright. And Steve played Woody Guthrie. I played Pete Seeger. And over the years, just, I learned a lot. I felt his mentorship. He was like a big brother to me and just a great friend. Some of the best times spent with him were just sitting outside his front door, drinking coffee and talking about life. And so we're here to celebrate this man, and thank you for coming. And we're going to have a great show. We've got music. We've got a reception that's going to happen afterwards that Alda is hosting in the Pilgrim Hall, and then we're going to watch the movie produced by Clint, Burkett, and Tom Zizzi, Painting the World with Music. So I'd like to bring up the first musical guest. And we have Larry and Joanne Sinclair. They're 2 founding members of San Diego Folk Heritage. They spent their lives as board members, event managers, volunteer coordinators, hoping to create a stage for not just touring musicians, but for a lot of the local musicians and supporting folk music. So let's bring them up, Larry and Joanne.
So, Steve did a lot of traveling through his life, and that's great, and I'm sure it was wonderful, but I guess there's some downside of that is, you're away from family, and so he wrote a song that I love, on probably his second recording, and his father was a diplomat for the government. So that's why he traveled since he was a kid. I think he spent a lot of his childhood in Southeast Asia or something. And so, anyway. I've been reading my passport like an old magazine. I've been turning a page on a fond memory. travel the world. I've been to a million places. I stay for a while, then I leave. I used to believe in goodbye. Well, I remember a girl. We met in a park in Paris. She went to ride on a swing. Oh, she flew through the air as high as the Eiffel Tower. She lifted her face to the wind. She used to pretend she could fly just by clicking her heels and closing her eyes. She used to pretend she could fly just by clicking her heels and closing her eyes. When you're always at the airport on your way overseas, you got to know what to take if you know what I mean. Just a couple of postcards, a kiss on the cheek. When you travel in light, you know how to leave. You know how to leave things behind. You get on a plane and you fly. Know how to leave things behind. You get on a plane and you fly. Wow, thank you. I actually played that song at his house one time, and there was a woman there that I didn't know, and after I finished, she says, "Oh, that was me in that song. I'm his little sister." So they wrote on the swing there. All right, so.
Well, there's something so sad in the sound of the Chilean rain. It floats from the hearts
Life makes things holy and death makes them simple again. Ah, thank you. Thank you. Okay, one more here. You've probably heard it. It's about a pretty little island off the coast of Portugal. Ready? Love the lights of Lisbon, the beaches of Gaston, river running through Porto, the streets of Demanan. But when winter comes to call, I dream about fire. Those stormy nights, those sunny days, oh, they blow my blues away. When winter comes to call, when winter comes to call, I dream about fire. Well, I remember Pico on a winter's day, that snow-capped mountain when the clouds had blown away, standing high above it all, Christmas in fire. Those stormy nights, those sunny days, oh, they blow my blues away. When winter comes to call, when winter comes to call, I dream about fire. Those stormy nights, those sunny days, when the winter wind blows my blues away. Travel many highways and sail the sea. I've seen the world and all its mysteries. In fact, I thought I'd seen them all until I saw fire. Until I saw fire. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Testing. All right, I'd like to introduce my good friend and someone who's known Steve since the 80s, Mr. Steve Dennis, everybody.
Howdy, friends.
Steve was also in the play. He played Fred Hellerman.
It was Steve White that got me into that play. We were hanging out at a songwriters thing, and he's like, "Hey, what are you doing for the next few months? Next thing I know, I was in a play. That's how I met Sean.
We're going to do a couple songs here. I'm going to do one that I always loved. You know, it's kind of living a bit of a nomadic lifestyle myself, and Steve had some great stories. And this one I really always loved. It was, he ended up in Las Vegas and needed to get a job. He was kind of stranded, and he did got a graveyard shift job on what was called the drop crew, where they would put you in these coveralls with no pockets in, so you couldn't steal any money, and you get a little plastic pail and go empty the slot machines. And it had to be done at like 3 or 4 in the morning. So he said he was every morning doing that. If they dropped anything, everyone would be scrambling for the change. But he said it was him and 14 Cambodian refugees working on the drop crew. Well, I reached Las Vegas when my truck broke down on my way to see the Grateful Dead. Got to find me a job on the graveyard shift while the smart folks are home in their bed. I fill my buckets at the slot machine, you should see that money shine. But I got no pockets in the clothes I wear, so you know it's never gonna be mine. I'll be working on the drop crew, watching them coins fall down. I'll be working on the drop crew, living in a gambling town. Living in a gambling town. Woo! By 4 in the morning, then the lights get dim, you can finally hear yourself think. And the folks that are staying, if they ain't still playing, gonna drown themselves in their drink. If you see me crawling on my hands and knees, picking up nickels and dimes, oh, the boss man hollers, if you drop $1, that's the way you'll be spending your time. I'll be working on the drop crew, watching them coins fall down. Working on the drop crew, living in a gambling town. Living in a gambling town. Well, you know Las Vegas is a hard luck town, and you wonder why I ever stayed. I'm just a tumbleweed caught up in a chain link fence, and the wind won't blow me away. I fill my buckets at the slot machine, yeah, to see that money shine. But I got no pockets in the clothes I wear, so you know it's never gonna be mine. I'll be working on the drop crew, watching them coins fall down. I'll be working on the drop crew, living in a gambling town. Yeah, I'll be working on the drop crew, watching them coins fall down. I'll be working on the drop crew, living in a gambling town. Living in a gambling town. Thank you.
So as Sean mentioned, I met Steve in 1989, and in 1999 I was fresh out of high school by a year or so, and I was running around North County trying to figure out how to be a singer-songwriter. And part of my education was going to the Miracles Cafe every Tuesday night for the open mic. I know there's a few of you out there that were there as well. And I left for about a month to go travel, and I came back, and someone else entirely was running it. And it was this funky dude wearing clogs and having a bad attitude of a 19-year-old. I was like, who's the dude in the clogs? And then Steve got on stage, and he sang like a little warm-up set for the open mic. I'm like, that's how you be a singer-songwriter. And he's been an inspiration ever since. So this song, you guys are so polite, and I hope we can put an end to that. I don't think I've heard much singing, and I'm not even going to ask you to sing. I'm going to ask you to howl like a dog, if you would. Well, I'm a dog, a Welland Park German Shepherd. I'm a dog, a part Doberman Pinscher. I'm a dog, with a touch of Cockapoodle. I'm a dog, I'm a dog, I'm a dog. Here's your big chance. I'm a dog, I'm a dog, I'm a dog. You can have my collar, you can have my leash. Don't waste my tail, you can have my fleece. Sleep on the sofa when you sleep on the bed. I love you forever if you scratch my head. I'm a dog, yeah, I love my master. I'm a dog, of course it runs much faster. I'm a dog, oh, I'm a German Doberdoodle. I'm a dog, I'm a dog, I'm a dog. Let's howl now. We put them to the test. It looks like they're singing, but I can't hear them. Are you ready? All right, so this time, we're going to do it. We're going to go through the motions, but you're going to take care of the howling, all right? We're going to step away from the microphone so we can hear your howls. Here we go. That's fine. You can have my collar, you can have my leash. Don't waste my tail, you can have my fleece. Sleep on the sofa when you sleep on the bed. I love you forever if you scratch my head. I'm a dog, yeah, I love my master. I'm a dog, of course it runs much faster. I'm a dog, oh, I'm a German Doberdoodle. I'm a dog, I'm a dog, I'm a dog. One more time. Thank you for howling along.
This song was my first song, the first song I really heard by Steve and was like, wow, this is like speaking to me. It's called Back at the Bottom. Well, this life I'm living is boom or bust. The dollar keeps saying in God we trust. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. Now I'm back at the bottom again. Well, I'm back at the bottom again. Had climbed back out, but I fell back in. Send out the cavalry and rin tin tin, 'cause I'm back at the bottom again. myself up by my own bootstraps, but when I did it, the bootstrap snapped. I went to climb a ladder, but the ladder collapsed. Now I'm back at the bottom again. Well, I'm back at the bottom again. Just another little fishy where the big fish swims. Always seem to take it on my chinny chin chin when I'm back at the bottom again. I'm back. I'm gonna pass out shovels to all of my friends to help dig me out of this hole I'm in. There's enough to go around, we can all dig in. I'm back at the bottom again. But I'm back at the bottom again. Just another little fishy where the big fish swim. They always seem to do me like Gunga Din. I'm back at the bottom again. But I'm back at the bottom again. Just another little fishy where the big fish swim. I always seem to take it on my chinny chin chin, 'cause I'm back at the bottom. Thank you very much. Steve Dennis, everybody. All right, now we are going to bring up the band, Luisa Ladi and Proud Mama, please.
Hey, everybody. Happy Steve White Day. So my band is called Proud Mama, and it features some wonderful players I'm so lucky to have supporting me here today. We're going to start with a song Steve wrote shortly after his second wife, Maya, passed. And I think for like 3 days he lived in his car. And then he managed, because he couldn't afford the rental loan anymore where they lived. And then he managed to get a place at those little cabins on the highway, those funky little red cabins. It was teeny. Did anyone here ever go there? Yeah, it was teeny, right? And he set it up. He had all his equipment under his bed. You could turn around like in 2 places, literally. So he was not quite homeless, but for a minute, almost. And I believe that his car was a blue Malibu. I wrote a rant, so I gotta look at my notes. Ready? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Always, if you can, feel free to sing along when the choruses come. Hard times a rent would do. Down a dime, then I had to move. Outside with the homeless crew, but I'm living large in my Malibu. I got a home painted baby blue. Little old what you has to do. All I need is a room with a view. Living large in my Malibu. Yeah. I got a home and it's slightly used. They don't make cars like they used to do. Backseat's big enough for 2, but I'm living large in my Malibu. I got a home and make a move. I see the world through the cracked rear view, but I'm living large in my Malibu. I got a home, yeah, she's my baby blue. She's a DA with a Detroit attitude. I got a home and she will make a move. Living large in my Malibu. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah. Hard times are rent were due. Down a dime, then I had to move. Outside with the homeless dudes, but I'm living large in my Malibu. I got a home and she's my baby blue. Yeah, 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 yeah. She's a V8 with a Detroit attitude. I got a home and she's my baby blue. Living large in my Malibu. Yeah. I'm living large. I'm living large. I'm living large. I'm living in my Malibu. I'm living large. I don't need no garage. I'm out on the street where it's sweet. I'm asking for some money from everyone I meet. Hey, Mr. Politician, what's the plan? I'm down here at Schwab's just sleeping in the sand. Go down to Peebles and Christians give you a meal. You gotta keep on hunting, searching for the deal. Those people, they don't see me. They treat me like a window. I don't agree. I got 2 jobs. I clean up a that's why I can't get no rent. 'Cause no landlords, all a bunch of snobs, yeah. I'm living large. 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 I'm living. Thank you. As you can tell, Steve White was one funky dude. So my one issue with Steve's writing was that he was no Bob Dylan. He did not write 19 verses to his songs. Sometimes they were just a little too short. So I would add some stuff in another language. Because he had that international feel, you know? 1, 2, 3, 4. One of these days, we'll be living the good life. A house on a one-way street, where the taste of life is sweet in every way. One of these days, we're gonna get to the easy part. One of these days, we'll be having a change of heart. Sitting in a French cafe, going first class all the way. One of these days, we'll have a cabin on the coast of Maine, a villa in the south of Spain. One of these days. Des orages chalés dans les nuages, une belle ville sur la plage la prochaine année. L'année prochaine, ouais, la vie sera plus facile. L'année prochaine, votre cœur sera tout tranquille. Tu boiras dans un bon café. Vive la vie d'une célébrité la prochaine année. A Manhattan, teremos a la felicidad. A Manhattan, teremos paz pra eternidade. Como uma casa no Vale Verde, onde a costa de vida é doce como mel. Amanhã tudo será bem, quando todos os portos abrem, tudo será bem. Yes, everything will be okay when it finally starts to go our way. One of these days, one of these days, one of these days, one of these days, one of these I swear that should be a top 40 radio tune played every day, 10 times till you hate it. All right, I wrote a song for Steve. The first song I ever wrote, I wrote and ran it by Steve, and he approved, and that meant so much to me. This song I started 2 years ago on Earth Day, and then I finished it last week. So I'll be looking at the words. Actually, I think 2 days ago I finished it. All right. Oh, by the way, you have an assignment on this song. See these words up here? Everyone say, "Oh, my brother Steve, we're going to see you soon. We'll be playing along to your down-home tunes. We'll be clapping and stomping and singing along. We'll be cooking up a mess of that heavenly song." You'll know what, I'm going to sing it once alone, and then y'all going to come in. Okay. Today I'm thinking about my brother from another mother. If you knew him well, you loved him like no other. He crafted tunes that were made to last, dressed in hemp and silk, an iconoclast. His songs painted pictures in your mind about leaving all your cares behind. He could sure turn a phrase like in rhythm and rhyme, talking about all these troubled times. I've lost count of the people that he inspired with his funky blues and his down-home style, with a groove to make you move that is right in time. Playing a harp that'll blow your mind. He had a magic hands. He was a one-man band. That crying slide the best in the land, pounding out percussion with clogs on his feet, singing tunes from his heart and right up from the street. Yeah! Ignacio, everybody! Show him some love. Yeah. In 2011, he went on up to heaven, left his poor old woman at 6s and 7s. What he brought to her life was so damn great. It took her 13 years to recuperate. On Earth Day, he left for that sweet by and by. He took the night train to the Great Divide. He climbed aboard for that last long ride. The day I heard it, well, I cried and cried. And sometimes I still see him in my dreams with them twinkling eyes and a smile that beams. Well, I'm gonna see you soon, 'cause don't you know, it seems to me that they're calling our roll. Oh, my brother Steve, I'm gonna see you soon. I'll be making up words to your down-home tunes. We'll be clapping and stomping, singing along. We'll be making up words to your heavenly song. Oh, my brother Steve, we're gonna see you soon. We'll be playing along to your down-home tune. We'll be clapping and stomping, singing along. We'll be cooking up a mess of that heavenly song. Oh, my brother Steve, we're gonna see you soon. We'll be playing along to your down home tunes. We'll be clapping, stomping, singing along. We'll be cooking up a mess of that heavenly song. Oh, my brother Steve, we're gonna see you soon. We'll be singing along to your down home tunes. We'll be clapping, stomping, singing along. We'll be cooking up a mess of that heavenly song. Oh, my brother Steve, see you soon. I'll be making up words to your down home tunes. We'll be clapping, stomping, singing along. We'll be cooking up a mess of that heavenly song. Yeah! That's called Brother Steve. Feel free to sing it all you want.
All right, everybody, we got a couple San Diego legends here. Please give it up for Mr. David Beldock and Joe Rathburn.
Thank you, Sean.
Thanks, Sean. I wrote this song for Steve and was going to do it at his memorial and just didn't for whatever reason, and so I'm going to do it now. Once was a man, he was a blues man, and he could really play. When he'd sing the songs he wrote, oh my, people listened to what he'd say. Hey, rhythm on a box, played the guitar with a slide. Harp, born to play his music, played it to the day he died. Long came this thing, this bad and evil thing, just tore him up inside. When we heard about it, nothing we could do about it, just hung our heads and cried. No one knows why, we're all just along for the ride. Full of love, full of fear, full of joy and full of blues. It's that way to the day we die. I know you're sad, but aren't you glad you knew his name? So long, Mr. White. Love to hear your music. Hope somewhere you're just the same, playing rhythm on a box. Low down guitar with a slide. Blowing on your harp, born to play the blues. Play them to the day he was born to play his music. Played it to the day he died.
Thank you, guys.
The announcement of Steve's death hit me like a baseball bat in the chest. Or not his death, his disease. When I first heard about his disease, and we have another song that I'll be playing about that. But right now, this is a song that I wrote after he passed away, and it's called "He Rolled His Own," because that's one of the things that those who know Steve know he did. He made his own cigarettes, and I found that to be a good analogy, a good metaphor for. Yeah. A good metaphor for his life, actually. Actually,
We are?
we can do it, Nate. We're not picky.
Hi. All right. We're just figuring out what key we're going to do this song.
Ready? So this is called "He Rolled His Own." Did you hear the news about the great Steve White? He passed away on Friday night. Around 12 a.m. I heard a cold wind moan. He's gone, God bless him, but he sure rolled his own. Well, he played guitar, he sang the blues, knocking out a rhythm with his big clog shoes. Played a harp like no one's ever blown. He's gone, God bless him, but he sure rolled his own. He was a snappy dresser, ain't no doubt about that, in his tie-dye suit and his pillbox hat. When it came to fashion, he was no one's clone. Oh, he's gone, God bless him, but he sure rolled his own. Take one, Dave. Like a man possessed, not better, just different than all the rest, with a driving rhythm and a killer tone. Oh, he's gone, God bless him, but he sure rolled his own. He didn't deal with the devil, but he didn't deal with the devil or sell his soul. He just had something in him that he couldn't control. Couldn't keep it hid. It just had to be shown. He's gone, God bless him, but he sure rolled his own. He was a gentle man with a heart of gold. Nothing but the truth, that's the way he rolled. 'Cause of who he was, the whole world's heart has grown. Oh, he's gone, God bless him, and he sure rolled his own. Is her name. She She stood with him through the joy and pain. She worked real hard to keep him in the zone. Oh, he's gone, God bless him, but she still rolls her own. He's a legend now, but he should have been a legend all along, even way back when he was the funkiest white blues man I've ever known. Oh, he's gone, God bless him, but he sure rolled his own. Did you hear the news about the great Steve White? Well, he passed away on Friday night. Around 12 a.m. I heard a black cat moan. He's gone, God bless him, but he sure rolled his own. One more time, baby. Thank you very much.
Richie Strell, yes?
Yeah. We have a guest with us today. Richie Strell, where are you?
This is Richie Strell. He's going to play harmonica with us. Please give him a hand.
The one thing I'd like to point out about Steve White and his music is that, well, first, now there's two of us up here playing these songs of Steve's, and we're adding Richie because, of course, a big element of Steve's music was the harmonica. But the thing about Steve is that he sounded like a whole band all by himself.
Okay.
And he was the master of groove, and it just can't be overstated how amazing his presentation was. It was just so good and so complex.
All right. Before Steve kind of got well known, I'd have a gig like at the Coyote in the afternoon or the Jolly Roger or something like that. I go, Steve, you want to come down and play with me? And he'd get down there and he'd play with me. You know, Dave, you can make a lot more money doing it yourself. And I go, Steve, I'm just doing this for me, man. You know, it was lovely to hear him play. And he didn't need you, you know, he didn't need you to be there. It was pretty amazing. It was pretty amazing. This is a song called Small Town Girl. She's a small town girl in the great big city. A small town girl, yeah, so young and pretty. Up in the morning when the rooster crows, flapjacks cooking on a hot plate stove, strong black coffee in a paper cup, a one-way ticket on a Greyhound bus. Just a small town girl in the great big city. A small town girl, so young and pretty, yeah. She's working for a living in a topless bar, talking through the window of an unmarked car, standing on the corner in her high-heeled shoes. Another little girl with a small town blues, yeah. She don't know how it's going down these days. These ruthless people and the games they play. I hate to see her throw it all away, yeah. But she won't listen to a word I say, yeah. 3 blue ribbons from a 4-H club, an old wooden bucket, and a clawfoot tub. She's a potluck supper, she's a pumpkin pie, she's a full moon rising in a cold black sky. She don't know how it's going down these days, these ruthless people and the games they play. I hate to see her throw it all away, but she won't listen to a word I say. She's a small town girl in the great big city. Small town girl, so young and pretty. She's a small town girl, great big city. Hate to see her change her ways. Small town girl, young and pretty. She don't know how it's going down these days. These days. These days.
Yeah.
It's Richie Strell. Thank you. He's going to play another one with us.
This is a great song about Southern California, which kind of a favorite topic of Steve's. It's called Long Way Home. Those evenings, the sky is turning red. Black crows are flying all around my head. Outside my window, Santa Ana blow, headed out of the Southland, down to Mexico. One of them evenings, taking the long way home. One of those evenings, taking the long way home. Full moon is rising, waking up the dead, peeking into my window, messing with my head. It's one of those evenings, taking the long way home. You don't care where you go, it's one of those evenings. We're taking the long way home. those evenings for taking the long way home. One of those evenings for taking the long way home. Let's hit the highway, man. Let's rock and roll. Grab hold of that fault line and don't let go. Full moon is rising, man. Let's hit that highway and see how far she goes. It's one of those evenings taking a long way home. That's one of those evenings. Let's hit that highway, man. Let's rock and roll. Fall in love with the open road. Full moon is rising, man. It's Santa and a blow. Let's take the highway and see how far she goes. It's one of those evenings. We're taking a long way home. We're taking the long way. It's one of those Thank you.
Yeah.
Again, that's Richie Strell. Please give him a hand. Thanks for playing with us, Richie.
Thank you.
Richie will be back. All right. Now, this is the song I was talking about that I wrote after hearing that Steve was diagnosed with cancer. And it was a real shock for everybody. This is, after you hear news like that, you want to contact the people affected and say something to them that means something. But every word you think of seems to fall short of the goal. So this is a song called The Train. And it's about trying to send condolences when you don't know what to say. But it's also about Steve and his music, so. Ready? When the unspeakable is spoken, the heart is rendered mute. Each word is just mere token, every sound poor substitute for the feelings that are dying to be stated clear and plain. but there are no words to carry all that pain. No, there are no words to carry all that pain. Yeah, we all try to be profounder than those who've gone before, but we just capsize and founder barely inches from the shore. With our hearts upon our sleeves, we search for solace in our brain, but there are no words to carry all that pain. No, there are no words can carry all that pain. Oh, I have cried for you, inside for you. Yes, my brother, outside I cried too. With no amount of salty water is gonna wash away what's true. And damn it all, ain't nothing we can do. You were the leader of a world-class one-man blues band, and your harpoon man and your singer quit. Now you've left the bandstand, but your band done left a legacy of music like a train, big enough to carry all our pain. Yeah, each song a boxcar hauling away our pain. When that whistle blows at night, it's gonna make us feel all right. It'll comfort our souls time and time again. Each song a boxcar hauling away our pain. Thank you very much. Is there a Luisa out there somewhere? Ladies and gentlemen, Luisa, and I'm not used to her new last name yet, so I'm going to let her tell you. It was Corridor. It's now something different.
Hello. I married a man whose last name was Corredor, which means runner, and I hate running. And furthermore, my children stopped speaking to me, so I was like, why am I hanging on to this name? So I took a new pen and stage name, La Dichosa, which means the fortunate and blessed one. I'm trying to manifest something, okay?
I think it's a good choice.
So far, I've had 3 car accidents since I took it, but...
We're going to do a favorite song of Steve's. I think it might be one of everybody's favorite songs. It's called Mermaid, and the Portuguese lyric is the Spanish lyric.
Yeah, man.
Go right ahead.
So at the Miracles one day, my then partner Paul and I, Steve very generously invited us to play during his breaks. And we were there on his birthday, and or maybe it was around Christmas. Anyway, I had written Spanish lyrics because I heard the song and I'm like, that is a Spanish song. And I surprised him and he loved it.
I always lived beside the sea. A mermaid's heart belongs to me. And every day I walk the shore. My mermaid sings, and I love her more. She sings like a bird, sings to the fish in the sea, sings of our love, the treasure that's waiting for me, only for me. The raging wind, the pounding waves, the hiss of the sand, the smell of the spray on moonlit nights and sun-filled days. My mermaid sings and swims away.
Siempre viviré al borde del mar. Es mío el corazón de la sirena negra y diariamente camino en la orilla y mi sirena me canta y la amo más como una canoa. Ella canta a los peces del mar, canta de nuestro amor y el tesoro que guarda para mí, solo para mí. El bramido del viento, las arenas tronantes, las arenas que silban, la espuma fragante al claro de luna y en la verenada y mi sirena me canta y se oculta.
She sings like a bird,
Como una canora,
she sings to the fish in the sea,
ella canta a los peces del
she
mar,
sings of our love,
nuestro amor y
the
el
treasure that's waiting
tesoro
for
que
me,
guarda
only
para
for
mí.
me. I always live
Siempre viviré
beside the sea,
al borde del mar.
a mermaid's heart
Es mío el corazón de la
belongs to me. And every day I walk the shore, my mermaid sings, I love her more. My mermaid sings,
We've come to the conclusion of our musical experience tonight, and we've got an encore for you. You don't even have to clap and wait till we leave the stage and come back.
Oh, good.
We're just going to stay right here. We're going to invite everybody else up, all the performers. Another one of Steve's most popular songs, I believe, was this one, because I think only somebody like Steve could come up with a concept like this. And he dreamed up this woman, or maybe he probably knew a woman like this. And she was a helicopter pilot, and she was a black belt at Kung Fu, and Kung Fu master. And that's why he wrote this song called Kung Fu Chopper Pilot. And that is the chorus, by the way. You can all sing along on it. We'd be happy if you did. And it's a funkin' rocker.
You'll fall off.
Ahí viene la mujer, la generalísima. ¡Que vuela! ¡Que vuela!
Now, deep in the jungles of the combat zone is a chopper pilot, got hands of stone. She's the toughest pilot I have ever known. When she isn't flying, she be busting bones. She's a kung fu chopper pilot. Kung fu chopper pilot. She's a kung fu chopper pilot. She's a kung fu chopper pilot. Ho! Give her a mission. She's gotta fly it. Give her a reason. She'll start a riot. She's a kung fu chopper pilot. That's it. Now, the Kung Fu Chopper pilot's seen a lot of sights. From them steaming jungles to the bright city lights. She's pulled the trigger on 1,000,000 firefights. Laying low on them long rainy nights. She's a Kung Fu Chopper pilot. Kung Fu Chopper pilot. She's a Kung Fu Chopper pilot. She's a Kung Fu Chopper pilot. Oh, try to get her. I don't advise it. I have pity on anyone who tries it. She's a Kung Fu Chopper pilot. 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 Break it down. Hey, here she is now.
No, yo no creo que esta mujer existe. ¿Qué le pasa con esta jeva? Que no se queda en la cocina descalza, embarazándose cada año como debe, obedeciendo y escuchando al hombre. No, esta mujer mire hombre, qué vaina. Su sueño es el tuyo. Y su sueño es el nuestro. Y su sueño, el sueño que tuvo Martin Luther King Jr., Simón Bolívar, Dolores Huerta, para todo el mundo será libre. Juntos en el paz.
Break it down, drums. Here for Tom and Mike. Ignacio. Richie. David Beldock. Everybody, she's a kung fu chopper pilot. Kung fu chopper pilot. She's a kung fu chopper pilot. Kung fu chopper pilot. Oh. Fool. Come. Fool. Come. Fool. Come.
Yeah. Thanks to all the musicians, all the musical artists here doing Steve's songs tonight. And the songs written for Steve.
I always live
Siempre viviré
beside the sea,
al borde del mar.
a mermaid's heart
Es el corazón de la
belongs to me. And every day I walk the shore, my